can do here tonight. All right, here we go. Back in action, the Choice Inc. Modified Tour. Week number 3. Here we are. The Canadian up front for Chaos. #1 spot, Jake. 2 going to Van Meter for Chaos there. Divers. Chaos in the 3. Derek in the 4 spot there. Independent driver out of New York. Jones in that Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. He's in the 5. Brandon in the 6. Bohannon in the 7 for Broken Axle. There's Bo Jordan coming out tonight in the 8 spot. The 9 of Anthony Monroe. He's the owner and operator. Broken Axle Motorsports. McIntosh in the Freedom Motorsports #10 spot. Chris Beavers in that 11 tonight for Capsule Time Motorsports. Conditions, 73 degrees, 16% chance of rain, cloudy and 2-mile-an-hour winds. And big thanks again for the Choice Inc. Modified Series, ChoiceIncCT.com. All right, here we go. These guys are ready to go. If you guys can't go without getting a black flag before you can race, I'm going to throw you out. All right, let's go. All right, very simple. Yeah, I got to clear black before we even get racing here. That's crazy shit. All right, here we go. Let's see what these guys got. 90 laps, Choice Inc. Modified Tour. Billy Van Meter and Jake up front. See what they got here tonight, man. 90 laps. Should be a dandy. Pace cars coming in. We're ready to go racing here at Langley. Flag out. A couple swirly Merleys back there in the back. A couple guys juicing it up, trying to find what right now, trying to find their way around. Jake out front. Billy Van Meter. Divers right there. There's Chris Jones and Derek. Side-by-side battle, Chris Jones in the 38. Jonesy pulling away with some of that speed back there. Tight right there, the 79 working his way up and underneath Derek here. He'll try to pass on the inside. 38 up top, 79 down low, and that Cooler's Light machine. Good battle right here for 6 and 7. Watching that battle, the 79 to 38, neck and neck right there. He's going to take that. Up front, good race here for the Canadian. He's your race leader. Billy Van Meter there in second. Chaos. Drivers 1, 2, 3. Divers in the 3 spot. There's Chris Jones out of Australia in the 4. Brandon slipping his way up there right now. Derek back there in that #6 spot. Bohannon, McIntosh, Bo Jordan, Beavers, and Anthony Monroe. Out here back on the track, Monroe is in that 11 spot. 5 of 90 in the books here. Lap traffic. Already looking to be a thing here for the Canadian as he's working his way up to Anthony Monroe. Going to be the first victim here tonight in the Choice Inc. Modified Tour. Billy Van Meter in that 2 spot. He's surrounded himself by his own team. 1, 2, 3. Chaos. Chris Jones in that 4 spot for the Choice Inc. Esports guys. Brandon back there. There's Derek Bohannon and McIntosh in that 909. Yeah, Mac Attack moving up 2 spots. He's in the 8. He's diving his way up through the field right now. But Chris Jones kind of hanging out here. 8 of 90 in the books here. There will have to be a green flag stop if this goes green. Do I think it will? Absolutely not. As lap traffic now getting ready to work their way closer and closer. Good battle right here. The 01 and the 77. Chris Beavers up front. Battling hard here tonight. Still up front. Jake, your leader. Billy Van Meter in the 2. Divers in that 3 spot. Your top 3 again. All chaos. All around here tonight. Medford, he's digging out there. He's got Derek behind him. Derek, the hot young driver out here on the tour. Independent driver. And trying to work his way around there tonight. Trying to poke his nose in there to nothing there behind the Cooler's Light 79. Bohannon, there's McIntosh again. Chris Beavers for the Capsule Time Motorsports team. He's in the 9 spot. Anthony Monroe right now in the 82 Black Magic. Working his way. That Black Magic 82 Broken Axle Motorsports machine. Jake's coming. Right behind him right now. 13 of the 90 in the books. It's always changing. You never know what's going to happen here. Right after this, we have the Chaos Send It series. Dirt Street Stocks at Wild West coming up next here, but we got to get through here. Jake, Billy, Divers, your top 3. There's Jonesy, Brandon, and Derek still going at it here for the 5 and 6 spot here at Langley. Bohannon and McIntosh. Both these drivers pretty good on the dirt. Trying to get a little asphalt experience here. Not sure what's up with the 9 machine here, but he said he's going to take it. So 9 machine of Jordan Bohannon. Looking good here tonight. He's got the Mac Attack right behind him. McIntosh, friends and family, watching the 909. Papa's hard at work. He's dialed in there as he just blinked out for us for a second. Right now, lap traffic getting ready to play a big role here. Looked like Anthony peeked up in the mirror there, saw him coming. He's like, shit! Outside, he said, okay. They're going to go on the inside of them as they make their way around. Anthony Monroe, first guy down here. Diver's looking to do the same thing. The 101 trying to get his way down on the bottom side there. The 101 going to the top. Oh, Jordan staying up there. Lap traffic, but they're still racing. The 101 and Anthony Monroe still in the lead lap back there, so let's try to get themselves situated here. 20 of 90 in the books. Jake out front, Van Meter into 2, Divers back here into 3. Everybody else kind of following suit right now. Week number 3. Choice Inc. Modified Tour. Big thanks again to Jay Bones and everybody over at ChoiceIncCT.com. Being on board here for another great tour mod season. Right now, Jake is your leader. Van Meter into 2, Joshua Divers. Good to see him back and racing strong in that 57. He used to race in the league and went away for a while, and a pleasure having the 57 back out here racing with us. Same with Chris Jones. It's always a pleasure when we get the Australian drivers out here to play a little bit with us, you know, because right now it's about 6 in the morning over there. But right now, you take a look here up front, Billy Van Meter not gonna give an inch to the Canadian up here. He's gonna run him hard, man. I'll tell you, that's the one thing about Billy Van Meter, you know. He's not too crazy about running over his own teammates, but he'll do it. I've watched him move Divers plenty of times. These boys kind of spread out now. 25 and 90 in the books here. Bohannon, McIntosh, Beavers, and Anthony Monroe. Bo Jordan also out here. So 26 and 90 in the books here. Someone's keeping track at home. We're almost a third of the way there. Let's take a look here from the Capsule of Time LLC.com gearbox cam and see how close Bill's really getting. Oh, yeah. Let's see it from Diver's point of view in the cockpit. He's watching that battle right in front of him. That's his teammates. Jake, the leader in the black machine there, and Van Meter in that number 23 in the 2 spot there. So we're riding with Joshua Divers. $31 of the 90. He had Van Meter all over the back bumper here of the Canadian. Next victim they're coming after, Chris Beavers. Your leaders charging through this field here. 32 and 90 in the books. Jake now working his way patient with these guys here. 77 is going to give it to him there. He's going to go to the high side and let these boys race it out. Good job right there. Good job, lap car. Perfect work. Lap car is doing their thing here tonight. Joshua Divers looking to slide his way up there also, and he'll get in that P3 spot. Same with Chris Jones. Jonesy back here battling. in the 4 spot. Brandon and Derek still cruising. There's Bohannon, McIntosh, Chris Beavers. Woo! Contact almost made right here. We almost seen some contact made there with the 79, the 82. Anthony Monroe all the way up the track here. 1 lap down right now. 1 lap down Beavers. 1 lap down Jordan Bohannon. McIntosh, last guy on the lead lap right now. In that 9:09 as far as the next victim. 37 of the 90 in the books here. Week number 3, Choice Inc. Modified Tour running smooth here at Langley. The van meter right up to the back bumper still. Divers in the 3, Jones in the 4, Brandon and Derek 5 and 6. They work their way around some lap traffic. McIntosh and Anthony Monroe and Beavers and Bo Jordan. Good to see Bo Jordan back out here tonight in that 01. I like the black and green look. It's got an awesome effect to it. Absolutely. These guys have been racing hard all night up front, man. And it's been chaos dominant. 1, 2, 3. Brandon trying to get up here and close that gap on Chris Jones and make it 1, 2, 3, 4. But I don't know if it's going to happen. Remember, guys, right after this, make sure you guys check it out. The Chaos Send It series. We'll have that video also on the YouTube channel for everybody to check it out. So big thanks again to Chaos, the boys over there, Billy Van Meter and all them guys for putting on a pretty awesome series. I think it's going to be a fun one, man. A lot of unique tracks. Unique cars with different tracks. It's going to be a good series. So these boys are pretty well spread out. Pit strategy definitely going to play a role here. Now, looking at the pit window, it's a tight one trying to get in here. I mean, you're going to have to really lean on each other to try to have to pit under green here. So, with that pit window, anything can happen. Lap traffic again. They're trying to work their way around. McIntosh going victim there. So, McIntosh, another lap down right there for him. And that's going to be the first one for him. So, they're updating the scoring as we speak. So McIntosh a lap down, Monroe, Jordan, and Beavers. Beavers went ahead and threw it in the pits. He said, I'm coming in, coach. So 46 of the 90 in the books. Jake Van Meter, Divers, 1, 2, 3. Well, don't look right now, though. Chris Jones has found some speed here, man. Maybe saved a little bit of tires as he's closing that gap on Divers. Chris Jones closing that gap on Joshua Divers here. Maybe thinking about trying to save some fuel or something here. I'm not sure what the strategy is here. But Jonesy, the Australian, has found some speed and some life here as he's trying to break up that chaos 1, 2, 3. With 50 laps in the books here. Divers right now trying to find something. Brandon there, and there's the Phoenix driver right there. Got a beautiful 38. That's Derek Wagman out here. Yes, sir. See the cooler's light also. Brandon, he's found some speed also in that 79. So a lot of different guys finding different routes here because pit strategy, they're going to have to pit. They ain't going to make this race under green conditions. But 52 of the 90 in the books here. Great looking start here. A great looking season so far. Week number 3 at Langley. Speed there. Jonesy trying to work his way around, and long race to go still, though. 53 of 90 in the books here. Don't take them long to click off, but the Canadian's still your leader. Van Meter, Divers, Chris Jones, Brandon, and Derek, and I believe Jordan Bohannon is the 1 lap down here, going in the next corner here. Yep. He'll go 1 lap down there. The asphalt guy trying to get it done here. He's a dirt guy. You'll see him more and more on Tuesday nights. Make sure you check him out over on Twitch, man. Show Jordan Bohannon some love over on the Twitch channel, man. Great guy right there out of Georgia's. He's blinking away for us here. Just show him some love over on the Twitch channel. All right, so Jake's still the man out front here. Billy Van Meter still in second. Divers into 3, and Chris Jones seemed to get them tires cooled back down now because Brandon is a little bit off pace here behind him. Looking at lap times last time, Chris Jones 1/10 quicker than Divers. We'll see what happens with that. Van Meter there, Divers, Jones, Brandon, Derek, Bohannon. There's Mac Attack and Anthony Monroe, Bo Jordan, the 01. So 59 of the 90. We got the Mac Attack coming into pits here. The 909 of the Mac Attack, slipping and sliding. He'll make his way down pit road. As we hit the 60 marker here at Langley. The Canadian for Chaos. They call him Jake. Your leader, Billy Van Meter, the Indianapolis kid. Edco Welding on the side of that thing. Looking good. In that 2 spot. Joshua Divers, well, he's currently unemployed and looking for work. So if you guys have a job out there or an opening, get with Joshua Divers. He is open for just about anything. And I mean anything. Joshua Divers running a good race here tonight in that 3 spot. So good looking stuff there from the Chaos boys tonight. 1, 2, 3 right now. Would love nothing more than bring it home. Yeah, tires start getting slick and slicker, and McIntosh, he's in the pits right now. A lot of guys working their way in there. Bo Jordan now, he's slipping and sliding. There's the 82. Anthony Monroe trying to find some grip. 64 of the 90 here. Back up front, 26 laps left here to go at Langley Speedway. The Canadian has led every lap tonight for Chaos. What a driver, and you're going to see him whoop some ass on the dirt night, boys. I'm telling you, this guy is no joke. The Canadian up here, riding in that 56, 51, whatever you want to call it, for Chaos. He's going to be a real threat on dirt. Chaos has never won a championship or nor a top 3 award on dirt, but I tell you, things are going to be different starting February 7th, so make sure you check out the Dirt Series. Watch Jake from Canada rip it on Tuesday nights for Chaos. So that's your race leader right now in the Choice Inc. Modified Tour week number 3. He's getting it done here. Billy Van Meter, he's in that 2 spot. Diver's still in the 3, but the pressure was too much there. As we take a look here, as we had a pass for 4th place here. Let's take a look here. Let's see how that happened here. I know a couple guys at home probably curious. We had the camera on a couple different people here. Here we go. Just puts it down in there and says, I'll take that, thank you, and off to the races he goes. Good work, good pass there from Brandon in the 4 spot. So 22 laps to go, make it 21. Billy Van Meter in that 2 spot. Joshua in the 3, Brandon in the 4, and Chris Jones. We'll see if them tires cool back down and he can try to get back up here. But right now, Chaos sitting 1, 2, 3, 4 strong here tonight. McIntosh said, I'm coming in the pits, coach. The 82 of Anthony Monroe now trying to work his way around, and he'll fall victim here again. Just a second here as Jake did able to make the pass there comfortably. 19 laps to go. Billy Van Meter, he's still in that 2 spot right now, and lane pop open up there, and boop, there goes Bill. Joshua Divers working his way around his teammate. That's Bo Jordan and that 01. The Chaos guy there in the 01. There's Jonesy and Derek. Derek trying to hang on. That 38's loose for him. 17 laps left here to go. Billy Van Meter in that 2 spot. Divers still in the 3, but look who's coming, Divers. He's got his teammate right behind him. I don't know if Divers is going to be able to hang on with 15 to go. Last lap, Brandon 2/10 quicker than Divers, so if that tells you anything, he'll probably get up there. Bohannon into the pits, he'll go. Anthony Monroe there cruising. But yeah, we'll see how this move works with 15 laps left here to go in the Choice Inc. Modified Tour. Brandon, he's in that 4 spot. He would love nothing more to get up there to get a 1, 2, 3 with Billy Van Meter, but see if Divers gives him the room here. Be racing hard here, 14 to go. Jake still your leader by a country mile. Van Meter in that 2 spot. Divers in the 3 here. And I know sometime they're going to have to pit. It's just went. A couple of the other guys already went down the pits. They're good. Derek, Chris Jones, Brandon, and Divers. Right there, Billy Van Meter, he's in that 2 spot trying to save. 11 laps to go here. It's going to come down to the wire. Oh, we got one looped around. Caution out on the speedway. And who was that? Jordan Bohannon. Bringing out the caution here, first one of the night. Like he tried to wheel it down there and almost got it off there. But he did a good job of getting it off the track, so I'll give you props for that. Good shit. First one of the night. Let's line them up and do it again here, boys. All right. Boom, 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 boom. I'm not going to advance it or P1 to green, so if you got a pit, do your pit. iRacing will go green when it's ready. All right, so Jake going to come in. Billy Van Meter, possibly Divers. Things are going to get juicy here. We only got just a few laps left here. Lucky dog coming high, he said. Lucky dog. Anthony Monroe going to grab that lucky dog here tonight. So Jake and Van Meter out right now. Divers and Brandon elect to stay out. So interesting here as we have our first caution of the night. It was a minor one. Nope, nobody got really injured by it, so that's good. A pretty easy caution if I've ever seen one. I didn't think it was going to throw it because he got off the track pretty quick, so mad props to Bohannon and hitting that escape button or getting off the track. Either one you did, it worked out real nice. All right, well, it looks like they're going to elect to stay out. Pit road will be closed. So Jake, Van Meter, Brandon, Divers. Chris Jones went into the pits. So Chris Jones going to have some fresh 4 tires here. Probably going to try to scream his way up there, I would imagine, with 4 fresh new tires. Nobody else electing to pit. They said, we're going to stay out. Changes it up as we're clicking down the laps here with 7 to go. First caution of the night. What up, 203? How we doing? First caution of the night. We're running 90 laps here. We got 6 laps to go. We're on a first caution, so the Bud Lights are flowing in here tonight. So lights will go off the pace car next time by. Been a good one. So Jake up there, Van Meter, Divers, and Brandon. I believe Jones went into the pits and got a fresh pack of 4, so why not, right? When you're the last car on the lead lap, why wouldn't you do that? That makes sense, so we'll see. Lights are off the pace car. We're going to let them loose with 6 to go here at Langley. Week number 3, Choice Inc. Modified Tour. Old tires beats new tires. All right, here we go. It's going to get interesting. Chris Jones got new tires. Everybody else elected to stay out. 6 to go. Make it 5 this time by. Pace car's coming in. Let's rock and roll. Jake with a good start there. Van Meter in the 2. Diver still in the 3. Derek working his way. There's Chris Jones and Derek right back there. 4 to go next time by. We're single filed out. Right, jump back into their spots and got where they needed to go. Jake, your leader. Van Meter still in the 2. Divers, Brandon, and Chris Jones. Yellow flag out again here on the speedway. Let's take a look here at what we got going on. Got Derek right here. Just got on it too hard. All right, first one of the night. Derek got on it a little hard coming out of the corner. First one of the night. All right. Going to the end of the line there. And try to do it again here. Cautions breed cautions. And this is going to take us into overtime. Choice Inc. modified. But I don't think we've had a green, white, checkered so far. So this is going to be interesting here. So Lucky Dog working his way around there. That should put Anthony Monroe back on the lead lap. So he'll fall to number 6 spot here. Able to get his laps back in order. So cautions, precautions. We went 80 laps, no cautions in the last 10 here. We've had 2s. Not bad. We'll take it. A couple minor little accidents, no problem. All right, Anthony going to try to work his way back up here and go the longest line there, and he found his way in there. Jake, Billy, Divers, and Brandon. All right, if this does go into a green, white, checkered, which it just did, the starts are on green, Jake. The starts are on green, so no advantage to the leader here under green, white, checkered conditions. So when that light turns green, you can fire off. So there you have it. We'll go green when the pace lights are off. Good luck. All right, so we're under a green, white, checkered here. The rules with the Choice Inc. Modified Tour. When it comes to a green, white, checkered, the leader does go on green. You have a green, white, checkered restart. So we're going to implement that. It's the first one we've had. So we're going to roll with it here. So we are entered into green, white, checkered. Jake, Billy Van Meter, and Brandon and Divers. 3 and 4, Jonesy and Monroe. Working their way up there. So Monroe, last guy on the lead lap there in that number 6 spot for Broken Axle Motorsports tonight. All right, lights off the pace car. All right, once again, starts on green. Good luck, drivers. Let's not turn it into a shit show. We only got a couple more chances at it. All right, here we go. Let's see what these boys got. Billy Van Meter on the outside. The Canadian on the inside here. Green, white, checkered rule in effect here. Leader can't go until the lights turn green. Here we go.
Green, green, green.
Green flag out. Great start right there. The Canadian, a little sleeper. Jake back here. Divers into 3. Billy Van Meter, your race leader here. Jake into 2. Divers into 3. Right there. White flag out. This time by Billy Van Meter with an amazing start on the outside there. Bunch of the boys back here bunching it up in the rear, side by side, the 9 and the 82, bouncing it around. Up front, great battle, checkered flag. Billy Van Meter, Jake and Divers, your top 3. All right, top 3, Van Meter, Jake, and Divers. Good race, guys. That was pretty fucking clean. I'm not going to lie. That was probably the best one we've had in a long time. Top 3, get them up there. Chaos Send Series coming up next, so stick around. Dirt Street Stocks, Wild West. It's going to be a fun one. All right, here we go. Top 3 guys. Pull them up right here on the old podium here, and we'll get the mics queued up here for these guys. And what a race. That was a pretty awesome one. All right, so let's start them off here. All right, here we go. We're going to start off with the 3rd place driver out here tonight. Joshua Divers, you got a copy?
Yeah, man.
Hey, good race right there. We got a couple late cautions. Some guys pitted behind you there, and I was thinking, hey, new tires versus old, but you were able to hang on. P3 here tonight. Divers, break down your run for us, bud.
Yeah, man, it was a good race. Did right in 3rd most of the race. These guys, Billy and Jake, they had some serious speed, and my tires were starting to really fall off there at the end. But that caution, I really didn't need it. I was barely going to make it, and I just ran around with the clutch in both of those cautions, and I just about ran out of fuel just right here. So I'm pretty lucky to finish 3rd, but congrats to these 2 guys, and congrats to our team. That's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Job well done again, Joshua Divers P3 here tonight. And who do you want to thank tonight, Josh?
I'd like to thank Chaos Motorsports and you for putting it on.
Awesome work. There you got it. Joshua Divers P3 here tonight in week number 3. All right, went over now to our second place driver. Damn near led about every lap it matters except for the last lap there. Jake from Canada, you got a copy?
Yep, I got a copy.
All right, good run there. Great. You didn't need to see the cautions. Let's get it out there. The cautions did not need to happen. You had a 12-second gap there between you and Van Meter, and I don't know if you were going to make it on fuel or whatever the case may have been. But, hey, you had it stretched out there, a couple late cautions, and then that restart with the green-white checkered rule. And I don't know if you spun the tires on the restart, but break down your entire race for us, Jake.
Oh yeah, I was lucky enough to save some tires there at the start. Billy was really pushing me. He was in Discord with me, telling me to go faster, and I was just trying to stay calm, save the tires. And yeah, those cautions kind of hurt me at the end. Like you said, the last restart I just spun the tires, and Billy caught me sleeping a little bit, so he was able to get by me and take the win from me.
And it happens. There you have it, Jake. Getting it done. Congratulations again on the P2 here tonight. And who do you want to thank, buddy?
Yeah, thanks a lot. Big shout out to Billy at Chaos Motorsports for bringing me on the team. Shout out to you for running the series, and Choice 8 for sponsoring the series.
Awesome work. There you got it. The Canadian Jake, P2 here tonight. And not dirt. Amazing. All right, went over now to your race winner out of Indianapolis, Indiana, the owner and operator of Chaos Motorsports, Billy Van Meter. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Hey, what a race there. The Canadian leads about 99.8% of the laps, and then that green-white checkered. We haven't got to use the new rule yet, and I'm sure you're a fan of it already. That restart there, he was caught sleeping, and you burned him on the outside there, and you're in victory lane here tonight, man. Break down your run.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Me and Jake run pretty hard together, so he's one of the few people that can probably make me burn my tires up a little more than I was hoping for. And had a good run. I found out I was a little light on fuel with about 15 to go, so it was a little bit sketchy for me. And then the caution came out, helped me out, and then another caution came out and just pretty much gave it to me because he was sleeping. I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah, he definitely was sleeping. I don't think he was used to waiting for that green light to come on. Then it flashed, and you were gone. So, great win again here tonight in week number 3. And who do you want to thank tonight, Bill?
I want to thank Chaos Motorsports. He's put it on in the Fender development at Welding, Master and Kane. And I want to thank my guys for coming out and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. You know.
There you got it. Billy Van Meter, your race winner here tonight. The Choice Inc. Modified Tour week number 3. And it is a Chaos 1, 2, 3, 4. And the list would have probably went on. But great work out there tonight. Congratulations to those top 3 guys. Make it 4 if you want to throw in Brandon there, another Chaos guy. So great work, boys. We'll see you next week.